Hey, what's up, everybody? Dial M for Murder here. Gonna answer the hard-hitting question of should you buy Shadow of Mordor? Uh, Short answer:
What you
yes.
what to do, lady?
Long answer:
Any quests?
did
for
you
gold?
like and play the first one? If you did,
Oh,
this one's a sure buy for you. If you didn't play the first one, then the answer is maybe.
level 60 gear.
This is
Gear is such
like
a-
an Arkham Asylum type combat game where you build up a combo meter, start flying around the map, using specific attacks against what people are vulnerable against. There's a light RPG system of leveling up, unlocking new skills,
It's a fickle thing.
recruiting orcs
These are all complete, right?
to your side to build your army to fight
There must be one
Sauron's
last
army.
one. That's why it says 90 more. All right,
It's,
so
it's a good game. I have about 50 hours into
93.
it. I just beat it last night. Overall, I had a very good time.
Gukor.
You get a lot of
Gukor.
memorable nemesis
Gukor.
orcs. There's a lot of
Something like
interesting
that.
traits that they can have. There's a lot of interesting traits you can have. Overall, I had a good time. There's been a lot of controversy about the real money loot boxes.
But
I
we're
didn't play
definitely
on the
gonna
hardest
put-
difficulty.
Oh,
I
am I
played
good?
on
Probably.
I don't know, whatever medium is normal. And at no point in time did I ever feel like I needed to use any
care about
money
some dumb
or that I was at a disadvantage
Oh, actually,
because
I
of
mean, it's not that far away.
it. You can get gold to buy the better treasure chest by doing online missions, completing certain objectives, and
I haven't done
even
gems
without
in a
the
while
gold,
either. It's
you
been
get
at
a lot
least
of
a couple
silver.
days, so let's take a
which
look
you
at
can use
that
to buy
before we get
gear,
going on this
which I don't
siege.
recommend, or to buy orcs, which I do recommend because every silver chest has an epic and the chance of maybe 2 epics. So I was always able to
Maybe I just need,
keep
like, an
my
enemy
army
Drake, and
bolstered
I'll
using
just, like,
just silver by
firebomb
selling my
everybody.
gear, collecting up the silver scattered around when you kill enemies.
I mean, I
I
certainly
never
have
felt like money
enough
was an
abilities.
issue. I don't like that they even had it as an option to spend real money on treasure
Summon a
chests.
Drake.
I think that is just a cash grab, and it could have gone worse.
So
by far.
fireballs are a might thing. Okay.
The third act does require a lot of orcs on your side,
see that, 'cause I
and they
get
do
tired of
need to
those
be
assholes.
fairly leveled. And there's not a very good way of leveling up your orcs.
What's new in the market?
So you do need to buy orcs from the marketplace, but you don't need to
Sure.
spend real money on it. Period. I had the first and second acts. I had so about 35 hours. I had a real good time
no,
going around,
Oh, buddy, I am
killing orcs,
Jeez.
recruiting,
Ooh.
going through the story. It was a good time. The third
Yeah, this
act
is just
kind of
not gonna
drags.
do.
It's a lot of this. What you're seeing here: sieges,
47
defending,
first.
attacking citadels,
Oh, he's the
defending
overlord?
your own
Okay.
citadels.
48
In the end, I
first.
spent
What do we got?
probably about 15 hours doing just that. Basically, I did find some tricks,
Oh, I see.
some
So
ways
those are the
to
guys?
shorten
Okay,
it
so-
down. Having a good defense, how to better
He's
how
at
to
least
move
epic.
through the offense
Aren't
quicker.
these guys epic?
I was always taking the time to eliminate each war chief.
All right, we need to go to the market.
So that the actual battle went quickly. But I found later that it was just easier just to storm in, even if they had all their defenses up, and just take care of it. Even if you went through and got 80%
I mean,
of the
40
offense taken
and
care of and you
46.
die and you have to start over, and
Sorry,
you have to
man.
do the other 20%.
I'm sure you're a good guy,
It's still much faster than
It just doesn't
taking
even cut
care
it
of
anymore.
doing it
You
carefully,
too,
I
man.
guess.
I'm sorry.
Besides the length of the third act, my only other gripe,
Especially since that
would
seems like
be,
the most painful thing.
the RNG nature of some
They
of the
generally don't even
enemies.
seem to care what I do.
It felt like
normally.
you could randomly get an enemy who was much harder than the difficulty. If
Yeah,
you
you
had
better
a
win
guy
that crook.
with a shield and spear, and how you're supposed to defeat him is jumping over him, and then you can't vault over him anymore because that's one of his perks. And he's also arrow proof, and he's also frost proof, and then he also learns your tricks. So some people just felt like there was no way to really
Excellent.
hurt them. But I can only think of 2 or 3 characters that I went up against that had
let's go to the market and buy a couple more.
set of traits that made them very, very hard to kill. But I mean, a little bit challenging.
Probably need them for the next one too.
Ain't bad, but I just felt like maybe a little less RNG as far as what your characters on both sides would get. And the only, I guess I actually have two gripes. The other gripe I have is with AoE damage. Nothing's funnier than watching an enemy Wargrog come in and just accidentally smash up his own army. It's great. I love it. Nothing's more frustrating than watching one of your own
Stakuga
guys
again, alright.
throw down like an
Good to see you
AoE
again, man.
poison attack and kill like all your friends.
There we go. Who's this guy?
I understand it
Wow.
wouldn't be fair if the enemy could only AoE damage themselves, but
Multiple
the
trap
friendly forces
gang of
couldn't.
hunters.
I get that, but I
Alright,
also feel
arrow
like maybe
proof?
then they need a
That seems
closer
like a
look
nice
at
guy.
what AoE skills there are, or maybe it's
Not like
selection.
personally,
I
I'm
don't
gonna have him
know.
over for
You know,
dinner.
I'm not a game designer, but I just know that
Another metal beard.
I was wary of even having people who had AoE skills in my army just for that reason. They'd group up and everybody'd start throwing bombs. Half the time they'd be
Knocker,
hitting
man
me,
catcher.
stunning their friends. It just they might want to take another pass at that if they come out with a third one of these. Overall, I'd say I'd give the game
Not bad. Not bad.
probably like a, I don't know,
actually,
7.5 or
I'm
8 out of
agreeing,
10, which to me isn't bad. Some people are like, oh, 7.5, that's terrible. To me, that's a good game that I had fun with, but it had some,
I mean,
some
1,
flaws.
2. I can bring like 5. 6.
But yeah, I had a good time. We'll see what happens when the DLC comes out. Thanks for checking out my video.
expect all
you
of
can
my
see me
guys to
live. I stream pretty much every night at 9 p.m.
It's too bad they don't gain level for
That's
that though.
twitch.tv/dialm for murder. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.